hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody is raving, honey, Miss Nicole Murphy. They're saying, baby, this girl is acting like a woman, but she's thinking like a man. And I'm kudoing out to Miss Nicole Murphy. Now, it's been reported, y'all, that she has been dating, y'all, top-notch celebrity men for decades. Ever since, y'all, she split up with Mr. Eddie Murphy back in 200,000 and 600. They say now she's dating a celebrity father and son, or dated one, honey. It's been reported, y'all, that Nicole is dating Mr. Marcus Jordan, the 33-year-old son of legendary basketball player Michael Jordan. Now, Nicole and Marcus, they were spotted on a date in Los Angeles the other day. Now, the couple were looking very much like a couple, and they're saying with the 56-year-old
Nicole Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. He love them Cougars, don't he?
Yes,
yeah, he loves him, honey. And Nicole is beautiful. But, Ricky, they got pictures out as well. His dad allegedly dated her, too. Michael Jordan allegedly dated Miss Nicole. They got pictures with him and her out in a club in Mexico and stuff.
That's weird.
But they were caught hugging and kissing, and the tapes are out. She loved him, and he loves her, Ricky. Because, he dated Larsa Pippen for, almost 3 years, and they split. So, Nicole is available. She's single. She's a beautiful woman, honey, and she's out there. And, they say she dates young and old, rich and poor, and even old and young. So congratulations. They say she dated Nick Cannon, allegedly, Carmelo Anthony, and then they're saying she dated a lot of other different, celebrity men. She dated Michael Strahan when he did a dirty, put that doggone tracking device under her Range Rover to find out where she was going. And they said
he never would have knew.
Well, he didn't need to know.
Going over there to Turk and Caicos.
She get it in, boy.
Yeah, well, Michael was honey.
He got stomach. He said,
he was running with honey. And those European women, so she did what she had to do, and they say she was also linked to married actor Denzel Washington. So, I think it's a good thing. Rita, what you think about that? Would you ever date a mama-daughter, Tika, if she allegedly date daddy and son?
That's nasty. You share basketball.
Nasty.
You don't share women.
You said what?
Cool. You share basketball, not women. What do you make a mistake and call him Michael?
Well, I meant Marcus. That's all she had to say, because Michael and Marcus. So, but I think Nicole got the right to do what she want to do, honey. These men acting crazy, honey.
He's going to become famous, come out with some Marcus Jordan shoes.
Okay.
Marcus is a G.
Yes, honey. So Nicole is doing it. So, kudos out to her. She needs love, too, but she do need to leave those women's husbands on now. She's dating a married man. Now she need to leave them
find
alone.
her a good white man.
Yeah, but she's half white. Usually women like her that's half white, they don't want no white man.
She need to find her a good single white man.
Yeah, well, we're going to see. But, yeah, right. Another basketball player. Huh?
Wait a minute.
All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, baby. Oh, my God. It's being reported out that Offset, baby, honey, he done kicked it up a notch, honey. He done upgraded. Now, it's being rumored that Offset is dating supermodel Onak. Now, they're saying Cardi B, honey. Google, baby. This girl is flawless. Onak. A-N-O-K. Google it while I'm talking. A-N-O-K. And her last name is Yai. Y-A-I. And she is flawless, baby. They say, honey, Cardi B used to be friends or what have you and stuff. But now, honey, it's been reported that Offset is dating Onak. And they're saying, that they were spotted out hanging out, honey. And people like, this is the new thing now. You date up within the circle. And I'm like, she's beautiful, and she's a supermodel, honey. She looks amazing. They were at a popular Los Angeles nightclub, and they say when Offset realized the paparazzi was watching her, baby, he let her drive off by herself so it wouldn't be a big issue.
Well, are him and Cardi B, are they divorced now?
If not divorced, they're close to it. Yep, they are close to it, honey.
Oh, well, he's cool. He can do what he want to do then.
Yeah, but I think, this Hollywood stuff is different. They all date within. If your girl start acting up, then you take a friend. That's not a good look, though. I don't know.
Hollywood is real small. Everybody know everybody.
They sure do. And they just play with each other's partners and stuff like that. So, but, Onak, she's single, and if Offset's single and Cardi B is single, and allegedly she said she didn't want him no more, so, let her have him, I guess, and that's what she's definitely doing. So, kudos out to Miss Onaki. And
Onaki. Yeah. Yeah.
And then my quick for free story, y'all, Will Smith, he's opening up about the adversities, y'all, of the last few years that he's been deeply humbled, honey. So he said, he went through a lot. His beautiful wife, Miss Jada Pinkett Smith, honey, she helped him out a lot and what have you and stuff, And, it was definitely adversity. He said, you're going to make mistakes, Rickey. He said, I've made tons of my own mistakes. He said, we all make mistakes, honey. They're saying that the father, too, seemed relaxed and comfortable as he continued. He said, fame is a unique monster. Y'all hear this? He said, I had to be really careful. He said, you can't get excited when somebody is saying good things about you, because the more you take when people are saying good things about you, the more hurt that you're going to be when people are saying bad things about you. Is that true?
Yeah.
That's sad, my Lord. Well, kudos out to Will. So we're glad he's speaking out and he's humbling himself. And I did a story the other day about he and Aunt Viv getting back together. So that's good.
I hope they do.
I hope they do too, because she's a great woman. She's a great actor. She was a Juilliard graduate, and Will, fired her because his ego. He said it. So kudos out to him. So
ain't nothing like reconciliation.
Nothing like it. Reunited too.
Yeah.
And it feels so good. All right. The cologne today, honey, is one of my favorite colognes. My cologne today, y'all, is Ceylon Yellow. On the high end, you say Ceylon Yellow, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Gold. That's your cologne for today.
That's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T this morning, if you would.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has a T and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Olympian Sha'Carri Richardson, y'all. Everybody's raving Sha'Carri and talking about it. It's being reported out that she's no longer living an alternative lifestyle, as said, at least for now. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Sha'Carri has been dating fellow track star Mr. Christian Coleman. Now, they're saying rumors of the track star's relationship first started back in the spring, y'all, when Sha'Carri and Christian, honey, were spotted in Jamaica looking coupled up at a track meet, which Sha'Carri, y'all, was not participating in. Now, they said, and for now, it appears, y'all, that the two may be ready to make their relationship Instagram official. And when you make those relationship Instagram official, they said that means it is definitely official, and everybody know that y'all are definitely a couple. But they're saying before dating Christian, Sha'Carri labeled herself as alternative and was exclusively involved in the same-sex relationship with women. But they're saying something about Christian, y'all, caused Sha'Carri, honey, to broaden her horizons. And everybody's raving her and saying that this is a good thing. So I guess, it's good for Sha'Carri, honey.
So Gary, that works like that?
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's different with women, that you can be gay and then not be gay. You can change like that.
Rita, can you answer that question?
I thought once you flew two planes, you always gonna be a pilot.
KK.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Rita, would you like to answer that question?
I think there's more flexibility with women to go back to a man as opposed to a man going back to a woman. I think women, Lord. But that baby gonna be fast as hell, though.
Yeah,
that baby gonna be fast as a mug.
Both of them track stars and stuff.
What did you say, Special K?
Fly two planes, you always gonna be a pilot, bro.
What does that mean? Fly two planes?
Bake two cakes, you always gonna be a baker.
Okay.
No, but congrats to Sha'Carri, man. I mean, she got every right to make whatever decision she wants.
Yeah, she does. And honey, and if Christian likes her, we love her. So congratulations to them. So, honey. Moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Jay-Z, y'all, is back in news. Beyonce's wonderful husband. Now, it's been reported, y'all, that Jay-Z, the superstar rapper and entrepreneur whose real name is Sean Carter, was accused, y'all, in a civil lawsuit on yesterday, y'all, of sexual assaulting a beautiful 13-year-old girl back in 2000, allegedly along with Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. Now, they're saying the anonymous accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, said that the assault happened after she was driven to an MTV Video Music Awards after party. Now, the lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Combs as a defendant, and it was refiled yesterday to include the wonderful Jay-Z. Now, the lawyer filing the lawsuit, Mr. Tony Busby, was sued last week by Jay-Z. Now, Jay-Z claimed that Tony is extorting him in a fictitious lawsuit. Now, the lawsuit claimed, y'all, that back in 2000, when Ms. Doe was only 13 years old, and Mr. Combs and Mr. Carter, y'all, honey, allegedly assaulted her at a house party following the MTV Video Music Awards. Now, the lawsuit said that a friend dropped her off, Miss Doe off, at the VMAs at the Radio City Music Hall. Now, she didn't have a ticket, y'all, and approached various limousine drivers to attempt to gain access to the show or an after party. And one of the drivers, the lawsuit said, told her that he worked for Combs and she fit what Diddy was looking for. So he invited her to a party following the show and told her to return to his car later in the evening after he transported Carter and Combs. Now, later, the driver picked her up, and that's what the suit said, and after 20 minutes arrived at a white mansion with a U-shaped driveway. And she had to sign a document, y'all, that she believed was a non-disclosure agreement on arrival and didn't receive a copy to enter the party, the suit said, which was filled with celebrities and people doing marijuana and cocaine. Now, this is what I think, honey, too, was got Jay-Z in this here position while they're looking at him now because of what he said at the award show. And here's what Jay-Z said, then we'll come back to that.
Obviously, it's subjective because, it's music and it's opinion-based. But, some things, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year.
That's when he was talking about his beautiful wife, Beyonce. And, in situations like that, you can't do that, honey, to the masses because, honey, people get angry. Huh?
So you think they got angry and just tried
to
go
got
at
angry
him
with him. Yep.
Shook up the system?
He shook up the system, and they said, and people of the European descent and even some African Americans like, oh, you going to talk like that? Like she all this and that and other? Well, we're going to fix you up, honey. We're going to start digging. Because you didn't got a little bit above your bridge, they say you didn't thought you arrived. And that's what people do. And, honey, when he said that about Beyonce, and people don't like stuff like that, it's sad, but that's the way the world is. And that's when I feel the digging was going to start. And look at it right now today. They starting to put him in all this mess with Diddy. And then you never know. Diddy, was, he in jail. He might not want to be there by himself. Sometimes you want to bring your friends along. And, if they're not bringing you enough money on your commissary or whatever and helping you out and stuff. So I'm going to show you, since you ain't going to call me and you ain't going to put no money on my commissary, well, this is what's about to happen. And I just feel it, and I feel bad because, like they said, Blue Ivy is of reading age now. She could read and she could watch the news, and they could hear this stuff about her dad. And it's just not a good look, I just feel bad. So hopefully and prayerfully, all this gets resolved and stuff, honey. And maybe the 13-year-old woman, how old would she be about right now? About 20 or something like that? She, will come up and stuff. So we're just going to keep... We're going to keep the Carters lifted up and the Combs lifted up in our prayers. And hopefully, whatever this situation turn out to be, the truth will surface.
That's why we don't have other parties out the comedy show.
Yep, y'all sure don't. Y'all
straight to the airport.
Straight to Red Roof Inn.
7-Eleven.
Yep.
Get a bag of chips, some snacks, some ice cream, and ready to go. 3:30 a.m. 3:30 a.m.
Back on the church van.
Come on now. or drive, or get in the car like we carpool. We be driving all the way back. We don't be studying it.
The color today, y'all, is Ceylon Yellow. On the high end, you say Ceylon Yellow, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Gold. That's your color for today.
All right, then. That's some beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T, if you would.
Yes.
And what was that again now?
Yeah. Ceylon. That's C-E-Y-L-O-N. Ceylon.
That was a good one, Gary.
Yeah, whatever.
Where did you come up with that?
Well, Rickey's a long story. I went to the pawn shop.
We ain't got time.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Jay-Z's mother-in-law, Miss Tina Knowles Lawson, y'all. They say she seemingly reacted to allegations that Jay-Z allegedly, y'all, raped a child in 2000. Now, they're saying, though, honey, but her beautiful daughter, Miss Beyonce, may have watched the alleged assault take place. Now, it's being reported, y'all, honey, that Miss Tina is reporting that Beyonce is distraught. They say she is distraught, honey, behind what is going on, which she should be, honey. But that's not the tea, honey. People are saying now Miss Beyonce may be distraught, but Tina Knowles, honey, may be distraught. And people are wondering what's really going on, Miss Tina. Now, they said on yesterday, Tina Knowles liked, y'all, listen to what I'm saying. She liked an Instagram post from ABC 7 Chicago that reported details of the allegation. Now, they're saying that the Instagram post liked by Ms. Knowles read, breaking news. Jay-Z, Diddy named in lawsuit allegedly raping a girl 13. Now, they said that the like remained active on IG as of 4:30 p.m. on yesterday Eastern time. Now, fans are speculating now that Miss Knowles, honey, Miss Tina, I should say, liked the post because she is relieved, honey, that the world finally knows the truth about her son-in-law. That's what they're saying. Now, they're saying, on the other hand, Beyonce reportedly distraught over all this news. Now, friends are saying, y'all, that Beyonce locked herself listening to this, and this is the sad, depressing part. They say she allegedly locked herself in a bedroom, honey, and played the same gospel album, Rickey, for hours on Sunday. Now, they're saying that Beyonce married Jay-Z back in 2008, and the couple shared their beautiful daughter, Miss Blue Ivy, 12, and the twins, Rumi and Sir, 7. But they said Beyonce was just a child when she met Jay-Z in a recording studio back in 1996. Now, they said she was 16 and he was 28 when they began dating back in 1997, allegedly. Now, a rep for the Knowles family did not immediately respond to people's requests or comments. Now, people are saying, now, Miss Tina, girl, you're a lot out there, girl. You've been doing a lot of things. You know, she's been having a lot of stuff going on. You know, she's been liking a lot of things. But people saying, girl, how you liking this? But then Miss Tina responds, allegedly saying, y'all, that she was hacked, Rickey. She said she was hacked. Well, now, people are saying, girl, you was hacked. But, girl, they hacked your phone.
Yeah, they be hacking pages now.
Yeah, but they hacked your page for just your phone for one story. So that's what people saying.
It's looking a little messy from the outside looking in.
She said she was happy, but she don't play about her family. She don't play. Now, when she added that to it, or whatever, I believe it because she said, I don't play about me and mine. That's what she said. Now, she didn't just say I was hacked. She said, I don't play about, one thing, two things I don't play about. I don't play about my family.
Yep,
and she
don't.
said that. So I believe
about her family. But people saying, honey, I mean, and it's sad, because this stuff is getting real messy, and I don't like it because I love Beyonce's family, and I love them. But, people are just saying, though, you was hacked, girl, yeah, and you don't play about your family and stuff. But people want to know, girl, could y'all please tell us what was that fight about in that elevator with Jay-Z and Solange? People just want to know.
I mean, personal stuff goes on in families.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. I mean, they just like any other couple and any other family. Personal stuff goes on. They may have nothing to do with nothing that would be of interest to anybody else.
They say what you give your attention to grows. And so I think a lot of celebrities, their approach is don't talk about it, don't answer questions about it, and just let it go away. And I think that's what they did with the elevator thing. That's probably what they're going to do with this whole rape allegation.
I just hope he gets a fair shake in the media. I just hope people and all his fans and everything, he has to get a fair shake because whatever the story is, everything needs to come out on all sides. He needs to, have his side, there's her side, and then there's the truth.
But I still say they are trying to embarrass him. And they're trying to remind him, we're going to remind you, you may be a billionaire and you're of African-American descent, but we're going to remind you who you are, and they're going to dig up all your personal stuff. Like everybody want to dig up the age Beyonce was when they got married. They want to dig up, honey, all this other stuff, that son, allegedly, that's still going around saying that he's Jay-Z's son and that Jay-Z still don't want to take the paternity test. That's all coming back up. Everything is going to come back up. Then they're going to bring up all these pictures with him and Diddy took together and how close a friendship they had and all that stuff. It's just going to all come up.
It seems like strategically the lawyer would know something like that, like just give us some money and we'll make it go away so you won't have all of this attention, whether he's guilty or not. It seems like that's the strategy of these attorneys that bring these cases like that. I just feel bad for Blue Ivy because she was on that red carpet for that premiere of Mufasa, and everybody's talking about Jay-Z, and his facial expressions.
Yep, they just zap that down, honey, and now Blue Ivy doesn't get her shine or whatever and stuff like that. So, but it's a sad situation. It's spooky, and we're gonna definitely follow that story because it's just not a good look right now. And like I said on yesterday, I feel that the press is trying to do something to Jay-Z because of that remark he made at the music awards about Beyonce winning more Grammys than anybody in the world, and she still can't get the album of the year. So, honey, and that was like a slap in the face to people. They feel like, wait a minute, you're gonna sit there and tell us, honey, Taylor Swift and all these other girls, honey, and you're going to tell us that Beyonce is the best, so we're going to have to bring you down. So we're just going to keep our parties lifted up in prayer and stuff,
breaking
honey.
it down.
That's excellent journalism there, Gary.
Yes.
That was great.
Yes, thank you, honey, because baby, we got
That's a bit of a stretch.
This is the Rick boy.
Excellent journalism, really.
He did a good job. He's giving us all the details and the information.
Yes. So what in the hell are you talking about?
No, never mind.
That man law mess you be talking about, honey. We don't need
This
that.
ain't about that. People love man law.
And they love the tea. Okay, make no error. Make no error, boo. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is snowflake. On the high end, you say snowflake, and on the low end, just say alabaster. That's your color for today. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all remember the other day we were talking about Neo, Miss Schaefer, Neo, the wonderful performer, R&B singer, and what have you. And he was talking about his polyamorous lifestyle. Well, now y'all there saying that Neo definitely isn't a one-woman's man, but they say he's 100% locked in, y'all. He has matching tattoos, y'all, with one of his girlfriends and his polyamorous life, honey. He telling people, he said, I don't give a mess about what y'all thinking. Now, they're saying, social media is definitely, y'all, throwing shade, some serious shade, y'all, at the singer after he recently revealed his overlapping lovers. And, Neil was like, he said, he don't understand. He said he is definitely so sick, y'all, of the criticism about his love life. And people that is interesting because people are really definitely women, he said, allegedly are trying to attempt to shame him. He said, but, he don't care, and this is his life. But the thing is, though, what really was touching, when he said this, and it was so touching to me, he said, you can't shame me unless I care. He said, and I don't give a mess. We're going to just use that word. He says, I so desperately need the world to know how much of a mess, honey, I don't give about what y'all think. He said, what they say. He said, I am 100% locked into the reality that this life is mine, and I'm going to live this mess the way I want to live it. Unquote. Isn't that beautiful?
And that's that.
Period.
And that's that.
Because when you don't care what somebody think, that's it.
Hey.
He
grown, they grown.
He disarmed everybody with that statement.
He sure did, though. But I'm like, Lord have mercy. It's amazing. But why do people care, though? I mean, what would be the reason why would people care about?
Because you're a human being. You're going to naturally care about what somebody. You care about what somebody that with no accomplishment, that leaving a comment on the comment section think. If because you're a human, you're just gonna react. Yeah. Just natural.
It's interesting how strangers internalize the choices that you make for your life. Even if you don't agree with it, like that person has to live that life. Yeah. And so, I mean, you would want to have that same attitude for yourself. Like, you got to do what makes you happy. I mean, I may not agree with it, but I'm not living his life.
Yeah. But
and what he do don't affect me.
Yeah, but I think when you're a public figure.
I get sisters criticizing me for how my interaction with my grandson and the things that I do for him to make him a man and make him tough. That bother a lot of women, and they be on here like I'm talking about writing in all caps, going off about stuff that's only gonna make him the man that's suitable enough to marry your daughter or granddaughter. That'd be crazy to me that they be sitting up there critiquing and criticizing. That's crazy.
The 2 C's. All right, moving on. In other stuff, the 2 C's, critiquing and criticizing. I got that right, boo. Moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Megan Good and her man Jonathan Majors, y'all, they say Jonathan showed his true colors, baby, when TMZ caught up with him and his beautiful actress Megan Good hiking in Runyon Canyon. Now, they're saying a TMZ reporter complimented their physiques and asked about their wedding plans. They said, are you trying to get even more in shape for the wedding? The reporter asked, and he said, no. We're just trying to stay ready so we don't gotta get ready. And here's what else was said.
How did Jonathan pop the question? Oh, I'm not going to talk about that. Okay. But what I will say is we went to Paris with my dad, and he asked for my hand in marriage there, and it was really sweet, really cute. And he asked my mom for my hand in marriage as well.
What, do we have a date in mind for the wedding? Are we wedding planning already?
We're not going to talk about that right now.
Baby, honey, they said, honey, he yanked her hand, honey. They say, baby, Megan began to answer that question, and Jonathan yanked her hand, and they say, honey, she looked at him, honey, and before she replied, yeah, honey, we're not going to talk about that. They said the deal is Jonathan's reaction, y'all, to her response by yanking her hand proves y'all that he is definitely in control of their relationship. Now they're saying y'all that it is a warning sign and a red flag that women in Megan's position often ignore. They say because having a piece of man is better than having no man at all.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say, baby. So she like, girl, I ain't finna talk to y'all right now, honey. I got this man right here, and I ain't finna say nothing, honey, because, honey, he in control, and we see what he allegedly did to Buffy, or whatever her name was, the woman he was dating. So they say, honey, Megan got to get the red signs.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying. Yeah,
but it's crazy how, like, in a little thing, they'll just take that and turn that into a story.
Take it and turn it into a story.
Yank the hand or whatever. Like, maybe he don't want everybody to know.
He don't want everybody to know. So, but Megan wanted to tell the world, but he said, But people saying, honey, I mean, he's a controller, so
yeah, no. I mean, sometimes, man, you want the roots in the tree to grow. Because if you don't let the roots in the tree grow, somebody could come and pull the tree up out the ground. So that's why you got to let the thing that and water that thing and let the roots get so deep that you can't pull the tree out the ground. And that's why some of y'all trees get pulled out of the ground because you don't give the opportunity for the roots.
Come on, dog. Bring it on home.
You understand what I'm saying?
I wish
you got to put that thing in there, cover that thing up with dirt. Huh? You got to water that thing, fertilizer that thing. You heard me? Then you got to let the roots grow up in the ground. The roots grow so deep till can't nobody come and pull it up out of the ground. But if you hold on to God, unchanging hand,
yes,
your soul is like an anchor. Yeah. An anchor going into my soul. The reason why you can't disturb me because my soul has been anchored in the Lord.
Yes, it has. Yes,
and he says, steadfast, unmovable, shooken into the ground.
Yeah. Well,
all right now.
I'll be here all week with the doors of the church is open right now when you come.
I'm going to end on that note,
too. So not profound.
That was very profound.
Extra.
Yeah, can you put that in your book?
Boy, that congregation did not react.
Everybody held their finger up and walked out.
Yes, baby. Put their finger up, honey.
Giving you that we already been in church for 5 hours.
That was not deep at all. It was an inch. It was an inch deep and a mile wide.
Oh, my Lord. The color today, honey, is snowflake. On the hand, you say snowflake, and on the lawn, you say alabaster. That's your color for today.
South Park eyes. Everybody blinking.
Damn.
Sermon on the Mount face.
I don't get no kind of credit for that, sir. On that.
No, honey.
None.
Boy, the Lord put that thing on my heart this morning, man.
The Lord said he had nothing to do with that.
Yes, Lord. Somebody just said there was a bomb in Gilead. So.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tyler Perry, baby, is speaking out, honey. Tyler has revealed, y'all, that he no longer reads reviews about his movies, and he said he hasn't for 2 decades. Now, he said, you have to understand how I grew up, he said to the London Times. He said, this man said I was horrible, awful. He said, the awful of the worst. He said, I learned very young that what this person says about me doesn't matter because it is not true. Now, they're saying, Tyler Perry, he's amassed now a fortune, honey, and has the largest black-owned film studio in the country, but fans often complain about the stereotypes played out in his movies and even about the allegedly terrible wigs his actors are forced to wear. Now, Mr. Perry has also been slammed, y'all, by fans for writing and directing all his movies instead, of hiring other black talent and creating more jobs for black film artists. Now, he said, quote, there's no waste on my set. He said, there is no downtime. If you hire me to speak to my audience, then you have to let me do that, unquote. But isn't that nice? I don't think, do y'all read y'all on what people, well, I'm sure a lot of y'all do read about what people got to say about y'all?
Not at all.
In the press? Cause I never read. I don't even know how to get to the stuff.
Yeah, it can be a distraction. Everybody's going to have an opinion. You can't make everybody happy. But one thing that I think Tyler Perry has mastered is he knows his audience.
Yeah.
And everything that he does, they turning out for him.
They sure is, honey, because those movies and all his stuff is still, honey, selling out. He's still making big money and what have you. So I guess he think, honey, I can
And
see
he's
what y'all
giving a
want.
lot of actors opportunities.
A lot of actors opportunities. And a lot of them that's on wait still waiting for opportunities.
If he doing it wrong, I want to be that wrong.
Come on now.
Yep. So, Brad, do you read what people say about you? Do you read any stuff like that? Do y'all
No,
go down
absolutely not. I could so care less. I don't care.
Me neither. Like I
That
said.
don't change nothing.
No, okay. It don't change the weather, honey, or the price of tea in China.
Exactly. So you entitled to your opinion. You know what the opinions I like, and everybody got one. So.
And don't even respond when you do cross something.
Exactly. I've been getting talked about since the 90s, child. I got a coat of armor. I'm built for it.
Okay. Nah.
Don't bother me at all.
Teflon.
And I think Tyler Perry, I commend him for writing, producing, and everything, and he does everything himself. He's used to doing that. He's a one-man show, and he's used to doing that, and he's been successful doing it, so kudos to him.
Exactly. So, honey, say what you want, honey. He's going to continue writing and doing what
That's
he want to do,
right.
honey, and still, honey, making his coins. So,
That's right.
all right. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Keshia Cole's baby, this girl, honey, is speaking out. Now, Keshia Cole's son, he decided, he would like to spend some of her coins. Now, I don't understand how y'all let y'all kids do this, but he spent like $18,000, honey. Look what Keshia had to say.
This is the only guy I know that don't be tripping off of like the latest shoes, the latest clothes. The lady came and told me, DJ spent $18,000 this year on games. I said, what? How do you even do that? How did $18,000? You don't know to teach your child to spend $18,000 on games? And then what DJ say? What's the name of that song? It wasn't me.
He said what?
He said it wasn't him, honey. It wasn't him.
Yeah, but them gaming apps, man, you want to level up to the next level, you pay
really
$5 here,
expensive.
$10 here. Damn,
Adds up.
So that's why Grayson be coming downstairs asking me, and I have to call somebody to come over here, and they go upstairs and get him whatever game he trying to get.
Yep, they're going to ring that card up.
Yes,
Once
sir.
you going to check and see how much them been rang
So
up so far.
how much? What?
Yeah.
$18,000 her son spent, Ricky. So we need
I
to
don't
check
know how
that.
to load no game. We had Atari and ColecoVision. We don't know how to do this stuff.
It ain't that no more, bro.
Yes, sir.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you got to pay to like level
So
up.
how much it costs to get a new game?
No, I don't know, but it costs.
It depends
and
on
you got to pay to get the artillery, the different clothes, the different cars, the different guns.
Now how is Malik in grad school and Grayson is in another city and they play against each other every day? How
you
does
can do that.
It's called
Wi-Fi,
online.
baby, online.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Take it to a whole nother level.
Yes, and these kids are into it. I don't know how they do it. There's so many buttons on the controllers now. And you got to hold two of them down and one to release.
One joystick and a button.
Right.
Atari 2600. ColecoVision was too many damn buttons for me. I
Okay.
stopped after that.
It had like a phone pad on it.
Right.
But the thing is, though, Ricky, you need to check your bank account, honey, because, they might be spending your money. You don't even know it.
It's a billion-dollar industry with a
I
B.
doubt if
a
Grayson
billion.
has ran it up that far.
He stay upstairs. He won't take no bath. He don't like to brush his teeth. He be obsessed with that game. Can't get dressed for church.
Yeah.
Have to run up in there. Hey, what are you doing? He stand in front of that damn TV or laying down or sitting on the dresser. He sit all over that damn room.
Oh, my.
Yep.
Well, you just checked.
Yeah.
All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is donut. On the high end, you say donut, and on the low end, you say beautiful tan. That's your color for today.
Donut. Sound like somebody I know.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the D.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
We've done an extensive study here at Southwest, and we found out that Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Kate Spade, Michael Kors, Dolce & Gabbana, Prada bags, Chanel bags, and Dooney and Burks, they can fit underneath the seats in front of you. And if they were real, you wouldn't be flying Southwest to begin with. So.
Yes, bitch. This queen when I was on that flight, baby, I was going from Dallas, honey, Back to Atlanta, and baby, these girls was sitting there. I got to put my purse down there. Baby, this queen came up, honey. The flight attendant, she said, baby, she ran down the purses. And she said, girl, honey, this Gucci, Louis, Versace, and all girl, yes, it can fit. I'm like, this bitch ate, baby. She ate. She ate, bitch. I'm like, all right, girl. I put my bag, baby, right up under the thing, honey. This queen was letting these girls have it, baby. You know Miss Queen, she wouldn't have it, that bitch. I'm like,
she ate,
baby. I'm like, all right now, girl. You better tell the girls about these purses, honey. Girl, these girls, honey, if they, honey, you got those girls up here and they can't fit, they ain't real. I'm like, no, she did not.
No, she didn't.
She should have got popped, though, baby. I would have popped that queen in her mouth, honey, for telling me my damn purse wasn't real. Oh, it ain't real, girl. Pop. Nah.
Wow.
That's funny.
Oh,
Gary.
Baby. Only a white queen, though.
He said, if they were real, you would be flying Southwest anyway. That wiped me out right there.
Ooh,
That's
baby,
funny.
didn't she say that? I'm like, no,
Yes.
this girl did not.
I hope she'll lose her job, honey.
Baby. Girl, you don't tell it to a girl in her purse, baby. She said, and Miss Southwest, it ain't like she cheap. Hell, she ain't cheap. Oh.
If you book more than 2 weeks in advance, it's not that bad.
Oh, like this girl, honey, this girl you was flying on a cheap flight, girl, honey. This girl can still afford this girl, honey, and fly this girl. That's how I'm able to carry this purse, girl, because I'm flying y'all. Nah.
Oh, my God. Boy, that's
You
funny.
gonna make it make sense.
Yes, honey. Baby, don't come for me, girl.
People don't want to
together them thoughts.
flow, Gary.
Gary, did they put the purses under the bag on the flight?
They sure did. So they said, girl, we gonna do what we gotta do, girl, honey. Now, if they don't have no room up top, I was going to say something, girl. We gonna put that girl right here, honey. I'm watching this purse, girl. So a girl like you that's working as a flight attendant won't steal it. Nah. Nah. Okay, don't do it, girl.
You did.
Yes, it triggered me, damn it. That was offensive. Hell, that was very offensive.
We know all your stuff is real, though.
Yes, honey. So, baby, don't even do that, baby, honey. Not at all, honey. If I had to get that girl from the consignment shop, honey, it's still real, okay? Nah. Boo. Anyway, Charlie. Good morning, Ricky. Got me upset, hell. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Y'all gonna be upset again. The Carters, honey. People are talking about the Carters, y'all. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and honey, Miss Tina. A lot of people are saying, Ricky, y'all, that the Carters have no kind of decency and respect, y'all, for Blue Ivy. Now, if y'all recall seeing the picture, y'all, they took at the premiere of Mufasa.
Mufasa.
You gotta be calling the wrong names, honey. Mufasa. But anyway, now people are saying, y'all, how dare Beyonce put Lil Blue Ivy at the end of that picture when it was about her? She should have been in the middle. She should have been in the middle posing on that picture, and they put Blue Ivy at the end. Beyonce was in the middle, and with Jay-Z and Miss Tina was on the side. A lot of people saying, do they not know how to take a picture? Because that is not a good... It's not a good look.
Several pictures. The one I saw, she was in the middle.
No, baby. She was on the end.
Pictures. No, Gary, they took a few pictures. The one I saw, they took several. It was one where she was in very much in the middle, and Beyonce was on one side, and
y'all Google that picture, baby.
Other side.
The one that's hitting the press, Brad, honey, they had Pope Blue Ivy on the end. She
That's
looked
because
sad.
they wanted a story. They clickbait. They're gonna take always put the negative stuff out there and run with it, and don't look at the positive stuff. The picture when Blue Ivy was actually in the middle. They be doing that for clickbait, Gary.
Is that what it's for, clickbait? Well, because I said I felt so sorry for Blue Ivy. That was her day, honey, and her mom and daddy. No, they should have been at home. Like some people say, Jay-Z shouldn't even been on the picture, honey. For all what he was going to. It took all the attention off of Blue Ivy's moment.
The timing was really bad.
So he's not going to not go
yeah.
and not be there for his daughter. Come on now.
Well, he could have sat in the audience and waved, honey, and let Blue Ivy stay on the stage by herself, honey, and do that. So, I felt so bad for her. My heart hurt, and she had that nice gold dress on, looking nice and pretty, honey, and stuff. And then they had it at the end. So it's just not a good.
And your heart was hurting, Gary.
It was hurting, Rick. I felt so sorry for Blue Ivy and stuff. And honey, people like, girl, her dress was cute, but it was hardly focused on because her parents allegedly just put it at the end, honey. And so Beyonce could be in the middle, close to Jay-Z, and Miss Tina was on the end.
Man, you're so messy. Go on to the next story.
Moving on. Another celebrity news, y'all. WNBA star baby Miss Caitlin Clark says she understands, honey, that her white privilege, honey, has helped her in life, despite being one of the hardest working women in the league. She said, quote, I want to say I've earned every single thing, honey. She said every single thing. But, honey, she knows, y'all, she said as a white person, there is privilege. That's what Miss Clark said to the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, honey, place. She asked y'all, a lot of those players in the league, honey, that have been really good have been black players. This league has kind of been built on them. The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, and then continue to have brands and companies invest in those players that have made this league incredible. I think it's very important. I have to continue to try to change that.
Facts. Good for her.
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell Gary?
Yeah. So, but I don't. But my thing is,
can somebody tell Gary?
Who's gonna tell Gary?
Tell me what?
Somebody on this show gonna tell him.
Go ahead.
That Rock T did that exact same quote.
And we all talked about it.
Yeah,
but you're not talking about the way I'm talking about it.
Okay.
I'm presenting it. Let's be clear,
Rock
baby.
T do sports.
How long ago was it though?
What, like, less than 2 hours. But so I guess
but
if y'all know radio, our listeners
the
change.
audience change every hour.
They sure do. Thank you, Ricky.
Okay.
Now, so let's be clear, honey. Let's be clear, honey. I'm talking about it differently, honey, because I think it's just not right for her to even say that. She shouldn't even say that.
No,
we know that.
No, for real. Kudos to her, man, because she's admitting that she worked hard. She's earned everything that she has gotten coming to her so far. But she also want to respect all the other black players that the league has been built on. That's a fact, and good for her.
Well, but when you try to put out there, you work hard. We all work hard, honey. All the black players work hard too, but they still can't get the acknowledgement that they should get.
That's why she's saying what she's saying. She's having their back.
Yeah, that's not so much having their back. I think she's taunting them.
No, she ain't. She just
really? That's how you take it?
I take it that way, honey.
You just read the quote,
She's giving them credit.
I just don't believe that, honey. I just feel bad. She should have never said nothing and let the black players speak out and say, honey, we work very hard.
The black players have been speaking out, but they ain't been done nothing about it. Now she's speaking out on behalf of the black players.
Yeah, but I still say she should have not said that. That was, it's just like adding fuel to the fire. She shouldn't have said nothing. She shouldn't have said nothing. She should say, we're all basketball players and we're all here to get along and to do the job, honey, as professionally as we could do, and hopefully and prayerfully that everybody get treated equally.
That's
unquote.
What she's saying.
No, she didn't.
She's using her platform to say, okay, thank you for giving me my praise, but I want to use my platform to give these other players that's come before me that don't look like me to give them their praise.
Well, I didn't interpret it that way. I'm sorry. We just have a different point.
What did you interpret?
I interpret just what I just said. So what we're going to do is we're going to agree to disagree. And the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Donette. On the high end, you say Donette, and on the low end, you say beautiful tan. That's your color for today, y'all. Just go ahead.
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, the home morning show attacking you. You ready for us this morning, man?
Baby, look, Ricky, like we used to say in school, defense attack. Sack that quarterback. ATTACK, defense attack. Nah.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the T and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, love. What is love? It's just amazing how people, once, they start love, they were like, oh, we love each other. Then they fall out of love. Then they go to social media. Thank God to social media now. It's putting everybody's business out there. And if you don't know what people are doing, honey, you'll soon find out because just go to social media. Well, I'm talking about now the people who's falling out of love, which hurts my spirit, is Papoose and his beautiful wife, Miss Remy Ma. Ricky, I don't know if y'all heard the shocking, disturbing news what's been going on with them, honey. They have been really, it's been like a public fight, and I don't know how it got to that because they were once in love, and Papoose sat around and he waited, like Job did. He waited on Remy Ma to get out the pen. And she got out the pen and they were in love. But now, honey, they are out on social media carrying on. And Papoose is claiming, y'all, that Remy cheated multiple times. And I don't know, we talked about it earlier in the year, that she allegedly has a new younger guy that she's been allegedly seeing. And they're saying, Papoose said she cheated multiple times. He called her a narcissist. Now, y'all, what's a narcissist? Isn't that an arrogant person? What's a narcissist? A walking dictionary, Special K?
A narcissist is a person that is overly consumed with their own self. One of them, just people that everything is about them. To put it in a nutshell, everything is about them, and they do anything and everything to benefit themselves.
Oh my!
No matter what the cost of other people.
Being Remy Ma.
And narcissists, they have accountability issues too.
Yeah.
They'll flip and
let me just chime in. Remy is not a narcissist. It's two sides to every story, Gary. And so
what you know, baby? Tell us.
When she gets ready to talk, she will let you know. Okay. Because right now you're probably just hearing one side of the story, and I'm not gonna let nobody talk about my girl like that. She's a great person and a great mother. Let's add the great things about her, and an amazing rapper. And she came back from everything she's been through. Everything she's been through, she came back with a vengeance. So it is what it is. Some relationships don't last.
But what are they tweeting though? And why are they tweeting?
I don't know. I'm not a tweeter. So
what
maybe
they
you
say,
can ask somebody who be on
Well,
Twitter.
yeah. He said she's a narcissist, and he said that he's asked her for a divorce numerous times after she exposed his girlfriend.
Why is he
Clarissa.
talking?
I don't know, Brad.
What'd you say about these guys that talk?
No, I'm just saying. How did it start?
They've been going back and forth because she supposedly started messing with this little battle rapper apparently, and he while he had waited for her to get out of prison and everything, he held her down, and then I guess they ran into some relationship issues, and she started dealing with this little battle rapper, and it made him look bad in the streets.
Little battle rapper.
They broke up. Some dude.
Wow. Remy added.
Some battle rapper.
Remy tagged the girl.
Rapper.
I said some battle rap. I said little.
You did. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know how tall the dude is. I mean, he might be short. I don't know.
Run up on you. Okay.
He gonna run up on me.
Okay.
But Remy tagged the girl Remy tagged the girl that he's dating, who's a boxer named Clarissa Shields, and then Clarissa Shields tagged Remy back. So now both of them are going back and forth on Instagram.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
But didn't a battle rapper that she was allegedly cheating with? But I read somewhere that he put in one of his raps that he was, having some type of relationship.
And he was a younger guy. He's a younger guy, right?
Yeah.
He's about 10 years younger than her.
Yeah.
And that kind of set it off.
But Brad, clarify all this. So is this all? Do you think this is true?
I'm not clarifying anything. When Remy talks, she'll let y'all know what she wants y'all to know.
But in the meantime, Papoose is talking, and he letting us know what he knows.
Well, it's two sides to every story.
No, Brad, 3.
Well, then that too.
My side, her side, and the truth.
Did y'all talk about this on Dish Nation?
Not yet, no.
Y'all probably talk about it today.
Probably talk if it's an important story, yeah.
I'll be watching because I want to see you and Brett argue about that.
Oh, me and Brad will never argue, honey. We got it very, clear. We talk the truth. Tell him, Brad.
That's right, Gary. You tell him, Gary.
Nah.
We on one accord. Make no error, niece.
Yeah.
See? I can finish his sentences.
Now, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Jay-Z, y'all, was hit with that serious allegation after Sean Diddy Combs' arrest. Now, they're saying y'all back in December 2024 to play the alleged Jay-Z, honey, allegedly assaulted a 13-year-old girl, honey, with Sean Combs, honey. Now, we all know Jay-Z's real name, but let's get to the real story, honey. It's being reported, y'all, that they're saying, honey, that Jay-Z and Beyonce's network, y'all, could take a significant hit immediately following these allegations. They're saying that Beyonce, now they're saying Jay-Z and Beyonce have a combined network of only around $300 million. And they're saying, but people are talking about it, and they're saying that Beyonce may be collecting her bank account, and she may be hidden it. Because if y'all don't know about now, every other story in the media is about Jay-Z and Beyonce, honey. And I have so many more stories to talk about. But I think it's sad, though. That's why I say I don't think when you're married, honey, they're saying Jay-Z has an estimate net worth around $2 billion, where Beyonce is only $800 million. Yep, they say you only have $2 billion, and Beyonce have only around $8 million. But remember,
How you get so much more?
Yeah, wow. How he got more than Beyonce? He told her to sit home, honey, while he go out and work those deals with the liquor deals and all those other deals and stuff like that. And she sat home with the babies, honey, and that's what men usually do, sit you home while they go out and make the money. So when they get ready to leave, they take all of their money.
Well, she'll be all right, though. She will be all right on her own.
And if Jay-Z got $2 billion, then Beyonce got $2 billion because they married. And they share their money.
No, that ain't how that works.
Now, show it on,
baby. No, they do share their money. They share everything. I mean, what does it matter? They're going to outlive the money anyway.
No, they're not, honey.
You're not going to spend $2 billion in this lifetime. Not where you living.
Yep. It depends on who you are, baby. Because African Americans
depends on what you buy now.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. He buying Bugattis and all that
But
stuff.
the way they roll and they invest and the way their money's growing, their money is growing faster than their life.
But now with this lawsuit coming up, that money for the go, because them lawyers going to eat it up. And make sure they get into you good and broke, honey. Then they're going to let you go, honey. They got a lot of people out there you could ask, honey, and they'll tell you. But we hope everything goes well because we love Beyonce.
And you can't believe everything that's on the internet, Gary.
No, well, you can't. But, honey, wherever there's a little smoke, the old folks said there was some fire.
Oh, Lord. And where them old folks at now?
They still here, baby. They still, you're talking to one, Rickey. The cologne today is one of my favorite colognes. My cologne today, y'all, is butter. On the hot spot, on the high end, you say butter. And on the low end, you just say light yellow. Y'all got me all tied up. My nerves bad.
These little mini strokes on the air. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Producer Carlos King, y'all, is speaking out, honey. He said he have hopes for Nene Leakes, y'all, her epic return to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, you know, they're saying that several Real Housewives of Atlanta OGs, honey, have returned to the show. Now, Carlos King is speaking out saying that he hopes, y'all, that Nene Leakes will also, honey, return to the Bravo series. Now, he said, quote, we saw Nene Leakes co-host the Emmys Red Carpet After Show along with Justin Sylvester and Ariana Matters from Vanderpump Rules. And we all supported the decision in terms of Nene, honey, you know, back doing stuff with the network. And he said that's great, and they promoted her. And he said that, you know, he think that's a great first step, y'all, in the right direction, you know, for Nene to come back to the show. Because, you know, as we all know, honey, Nene left the show in season 12 after 12 beautiful years of ups and downs on and off camera. Now, he said she was one of the most popular. Did you hear what I said? She was one of the most popular housewives of the franchise, but following her exit, Rickey, she threatened Bravo with legal action, accusing the network and Andy Cohen, honey, of racial discrimination. So, but they're saying that Nene definitely needs to come back because she's one of the best stars that were on The Housewives. And you know what? Speaking of that, honey, Kenya and Candy, you know, we're talking about Nene, and here's what they had to say.
I talked to Nene recently.
Oh, really?
Yes. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yes.
I talked to her on and off. You know, listen, I wish her all the best. I really do.
Personally, I feel like let's just go ahead and give her flowers, honey. She looks amazing. She been looking great online lately.
Yes.
Now, I haven't seen her in person. No, there you go.
No, I'm not saying that.
I
think Nene looks great. I just need Nene to just back off of the filters and stuff.
Yeah. That's what Kenya had to say.
Well, are they going to bring her back?
I don't know. You know, they've been rallying for it, but Nene's been doing other work, and she's been, you know, working out and doing her thing and stuff like that. So I don't know if she really need the Housewives or, you know, Bravo, but I guess it would be nice for her to come back because it's definitely a check, and, you know, we did like her when we on there. I look like I see Nene every week, honey, in the store, honey. We just always happen to run into each other. But,
Lennox.
Yeah, at Lennox. Mm-hmm.
Lennox. So what does she do for money now? Like, what is her thing?
Well, she probably had a big bank account, and, you know, just walk into the stores. I'm sure they pay her, honey, just walk in the stores and what have you.
She's not doing no shows or acting
that
roles.
I know of. She probably hosting events and stuff like that, whatever. But
she has her club, I think, still. Her club does well, I believe.
Really?
Oh, she still got a club?
I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. I thought she
know.
did, but I'm sure she has a lot of things going on as far as like endorsements and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She's doing very well.
Yeah,
she looks like she's living a grand lifestyle.
Absolutely. I think she's doing very well. She looks amazing.
And I'm sure Greg left her with a big policy. So kudos out to Nene, and hopefully and prayerfully, you know, she comes back and, you know, do what she needs to do, honey. So we're going to follow that story. All right, moving on. Speaking of following the story, Brad, your friend, Snoop Dogg, honey, has weighed in on the Super Bowl halftime drama, seemingly addressed Lil Wayne, honey, after Louisiana rapper complained about Kendrick Lamar being chosen for the show. He said, quote, what we need to think about is that before Jay-Z got control of the Super Bowl, wasn't no Negroes performing. Now, he's creating a wave of artists that have an opportunity to perform. Now, if you're a great artist, honey, your time will come, Snoop said, honey, on the Drink Champ. So, he's, what'd you say, baby?
I had played that. Did you hear when the Snoop had said it earlier?
Yeah, but it's just something, Brad. This is a very touchy story. You need to address this. Snoop is your best friend, I know that, and Lil Wayne is your friend. How did you take sides? I mean, can you take sides on this, or what you think?
You don't take sides, but Snoop is absolutely right. When I played it not too long ago, he was saying that, Jay-Z has done a great job, and, wasn't a lot of hip-hop performers on the Super Bowl. So we're grateful that Jay-Z is in the door, making it possible for hip-hop
Do we have that clip?
Period.
Yeah,
yes, we do. Did you hear it earlier, Gary?
No, I didn't, honey. They did not tell me about that because, honey, the thing that I'm talking about is they're saying
Your
that
ears
Snoop Dogg.
didn't tell you were sitting in the room.
Well, you know what? Y'all not going to keep trying to come for me,
It's
boo.
okay.
Somebody,
I mean,
somebody,
trust me, we're
Maria.
Like,
Maria,
I
is
know,
somebody
is
going
somebody
to tell
gonna tell
Gary?
him?
No,
That's going to be a new segment.
Who gonna tell him?
The people are telling. We need to address this thing because the whole thing about the story is no. We need to address that Snoop Dogg. We need to address that Snoop Dogg. We need to address that Snoop Dogg shaded Lil Wayne, and that's not a good look.
No,
These are rappers.
He didn't, from what I played, from what I heard, he didn't shade him. He was just saying that.
But they probably didn't hear it because a lot of people just got in their car. Do we have the clip?
Tell Gary.
All right, listen, here we go. We don't have it.
And action.
Yeah, we do. We have it.
Beyonce,
We need to play it.
Played it in the hotspot.
You know what we have? We have to get that Chlor up today because we a little tight on time right
baby,
now.
the
Just
people
go ahead
have-
and give us that Chlor. We'll get that clip later.
Okay, because
Yeah.
people want to know, baby. Ricky, we need to hear this.
Yeah.
About is that before Jay-Z got control of the Super Bowl, wasn't no niggas performing. So let's go back to the essence of the beginning of Preach. He's creating a wave of artists to have an opportunity to perform. If you're a good artist and you're a great artist, your time will come. This is a big event. People looking at everything when they pick the person to perform. You should just be honored that, hip-hop is being able to be seen on that platform for all of us and not hate.
I don't care who they have for the Super Bowl. I don't care who performed for the Super Bowl special, K. They got to, at some point, they got to bring Keith Sweat and Jack and McGee out and let them sing Make It Last Forever so black people could just be. We just need one song. Just let them sing, let it, just please for us.
She don't perform with him anymore.
She don't?
Yeah, well.
No.
Well, Ricky, they giving me the flag, honey. We got to go back because
She
this needs to be
delivered my
addressed.
Instacart to my door last week.
Oh.
Brad.
Oh, my.
Really?
I love her, though. She's a very sweet person, even back then and now.
Oh.
Why they don't perform together no more?
I guess when he does that song, maybe one of his background singers sings it with him. I
I
don't
thought
know
his
why
daughter
or what happened, but I think they haven't spoken in years. I mean, he's been doing that song for years, and he's still touring, and his background singers do it just as well. And people love it.
Well, we need to talk about that later on, because, honey, this is very important. That's why I brought this story back up. But the color today, honey, is butter. On the high end, you say butter, and on the low end, you say beautiful light yellow. That's your color for today, y'all. And
That's a nice color for a cold day, light yellow. Y'all give it up for Gary with the tea if you would.
Sunflower.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning, you. It's Friday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Andrea Kelly, honey, also her name Andre, but also known as Andrea Kelly. Baby, she is speaking out, Ricky, y'all. And she said she don't give a damn about y'all thoughts on her keeping her ex R. Kelly's last name, baby. Now, Miss Drell explained y'all exactly why she kept her husband's last name, and she said she don't care. And here's what she had to say.
At the end of the day, I earned this name in blood, sweat, and tears. It's my kid's name. And my analogy is this. When all hit the fan, how would you feel if your name is Brown and your kid's name is Brown and your family goes through something, you tell your kids, oop, you were Brown by yourself, I'm out. I don't want, no. If my kids have to go through it as Kelly, they mama going through it as Kelly.
Yes,
She
ma'am.
right.
Did y'all hear that?
She's right.
She's right.
Yeah. She said, because baby, hell, Tina Turner kept her damn last name, all the mess she went through with Ike Turner and stuff. She kept Tina Turner and stuff. So she said, honey, while the public understand that Tina put in the work to earn that name, many believe that Andrea has done the same, so she should keep her name. But some people saying, girl, why would you walk around with that name, no, honey? After all what R. Kelly allegedly did to people, and you still doing that, but she said she should keep it. So why y'all think she should keep her name?
She just told you why.
Yeah.
But
But for her, I think her last name maybe represents perseverance and resilience because she got through all of that as his wife. So it could just mean something different for her.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good thing. Because you know what I really don't like, but it's not. I have nothing to do with that. When you do have a household of people and everybody got a different last name.
Yeah.
It ain't killed nobody, that's for sure. They'll be all right.
Well, yeah, and it had no, but
it is a little awkward because I was a single mom before I met my husband. So sometimes when I have my older boys, it'd be like I'd be spitting out different last names when I'm filling out stuff, and it just be a little awkward.
Yeah, right. But hey,
but it is what it is. It is what it is.
And she's telling us, honey, she keeping her last name, and that last name too get you through a lot of doors. I mean, people know when you say Kelly, you think of R. Kelly. So I mean, it could probably open up some doors.
God, I never did ask you, did your outside brother have y'all last name, or he had a different?
Oh no, my daddy did say it to me before he died, honey. He said, "Well, Gary, he doesn't have our last name." I don't know what the constellation was to that, but no, he didn't get the last name. It's sad.
I'm just wondering.
He had to get his mama last name and stuff. So, but that's okay. We still,
you ain't talk to him.
Yeah. But, shut up, Ricky. Moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Beyonce fans, y'all, are shocked, honey, after her sudden name change. Did y'all know her name changed? Baby, they said amid those allegations that Jay-Z assaulted a child, they're saying, that Sharp Eyes noted, baby, that Forbes, listen to this, y'all, Forbes dropped Jay-Z's last name from her name in a recent article, honey. They said Forbes named Beyonce 43 as one of the year's most powerful women and listed her as Beyonce Knowles instead of her official name, Beyonce Knowles Carter.
Did they refer to her as Knowles Carter in the past?
Yes, ma'am, because she made it very clear that she wanted us to know that her name was Carter and stuff. But yes, they dropped that. I guess I don't know. I don't know if Beyonce allegedly distancing herself from this madness or what have you, but they sure didn't put Beyonce Knowles Carter. They just put Beyonce Knowles. So people are wondering, they say, because back in September, Forbes called the pop star Beyonce Knowles Carter in a story about the launch of her new whiskey brand, Sir David. Now, they say Beyonce always listed her name as Beyonce Knowles Carter after they were married back in 2008. They said she called herself Miss Carter for over a decade and toured under her married name. Now all of a sudden, honey, she's Beyonce Knowles. So what's in the last name?
Yeah, I don't know.
They say
that might not be her doing. It may have more to do with what the magazine decided to do.
Well, they said, honey, it's being reported. They said insiders are saying that Beyonce fears losing the reputation and respect she worked for so hard. So they said recently her mama Tina Knowles liked that Instagram post with Jay-Z's legal trouble. And they say later she claimed that she was hacked, honey. But
she was hacked.
Ricky, she was hacked like everybody said for one incident? Come on now.
I believe she was hacked.
That was a real convenient hack, though.
Yeah, Ricky, I'm sorry.
Sometimes you tap on stuff by accident. Have you've never done that? You've never tapped and liked something by accident? Gone down somebody's profile like 5 years ago and
I go back and untap it.
They see that though, then that
they still
you had
see
the
it.
Time to go back and untap it.
Yeah.
But who sit up there watching all that? That's what I want to know.
People,
you'd be surprised.
And you get an alert when people do that. If you know if you on there and somebody do that, you'd be like, dang, what happened?
I've seen somebody do that. Went back all the way back to 2017, liking pictures.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's sad, but we just got to pray out because right now, honey, it's Christmas time, and Beyonce and Jay-Z got those 3 children, honey, and,
They ain't hurt for nothing. I promise you that.
I don't know what you finna say.
They ain't finna show up to no toy giveaway drive. I promise you that. I promise you they good. If they don't do another damn thing else, they good.
Well, trying to get them kids a light bright or something.
Well, honey, I'm just praying. Well, we're just going to pray, y'all, because this is a very trying time right now, and We don't want nothing, for no child to be left alone and sad, honey. So we just
Gary, stop, man, gone.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is pool. On the high end, you say pool, and on the low end, you say beautiful turquoise. That's your color for today.
Oh, that's cute.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rick's Mountain Morning Show. 4 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Fat Joe is speaking out, y'all. Now, he recently explained how Ozempic, y'all, and going into the Joey crackhead mode helped him lose over 100 pounds, y'all. Now, he kept it real about what he did, y'all, to transform his health as a diabetic and drop half of his size along the way. Now, as he welcomed, talked about keeping off that 300-pound loss after on the weight loss surgery, he said, thank God, y'all, for Ozempic. Isn't that amazing, y'all? Because a lot of people don't speak out about that, but he's definitely, thanking God about it. They say, while some celebrities...
Ozempic,
yes,
know.
Yeah, they say, while some celebrities, honey, may take the shot and hide their hands, honey, when it comes to the prescription drug, they say Joe is an open book. Now, he said as a diabetic since the age of 12, he takes Ozempic, y'all, for its original use, not to lose weight. Now, they're saying that he found the motivation to change from the death of a close friend, y'all, as a serious wake-up call. He said, he explained that he already started to slim down, after Big Pun died. Yeah. And, honey, for Big Boy, he said it was the loss of his mother that drove him to change. Now, they said, quote, that's when I went on super lose weight mode. Working out 2 times a day, y'all, not even eating a cracker. He said, I called it crackhead mode, and honey, he was just joking about it, though. But isn't that something, though? I mean, that's a lot of weight, but we do know, too, though. You can take Ozempic, though. Now, Maria, you're the fitness person, but you got to, with him being a diabetic, it'll work for him. Because if people take it that's not diabetic, once you get off of it, honey, it's over.
Well, I'm glad he talks about also exercise because it's you don't want to be on it forever if you can help it. If you can help it, and with regular diet and exercise, it can help you maintain the weight loss that you achieve. Whether you do Ozempic or you get the weight loss surgery, I don't knock anybody for doing that, but your body needs exercise and movement, not just for how you look, but how you feel and how your organs perform.
I mean, but what about getting up, walking and stuff? Isn't that exercise?
I mean, movement, any kind of movement.
Yeah. So, well, that's good. Then, so that means we'll have to do all that other stuff then, all the setups and push-ups and crunches.
Sit-ups, yeah. Well, you should work your muscles.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to Fat Joe, honey. 100 pounds is a lot of weight. Somebody was saying that he was pigeon-toed. They were saying he was pigeon-toed.
Yeah, he has some curious. His leg configuration is curious.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Moving on. 50 Cent, y'all, he's revealing plans, y'all, for that upcoming documentary about the United Healthcare CEO killer, Luigi Mangione. Mangione. Yeah, and he admits, y'all, 50 is saying, y'all, that he likes the killer. He said he likes him. He said, this week his internet culture has been guided, y'all, to any and every update about Luigi Mangione. Luigi. Well, hell, I'm seeing Luigi. That would look like the Queen.
Another way to
it's
pronounce
Luigi.
Well, Luigi. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he said the suspected killer of the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thomas, is the latest viral figure in America's fascination with true crime stories. Isn't that something?
Oh, yeah. They're going to do some documentaries, some movies. I mean, it's just very...
Yeah, and that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean...
Really?
He wrote it out like a movie script. All this is playing out like a movie script.
He comes from a real wealthy family, too.
His family
worth over $100 million.
And he's pleaded not guilty with all of this evidence against him. It's very fascinating to watch it all play. I mean, it's not fascinating in terms of the man dying, but it's just interesting to see how it unfolds.
Yeah. But, I mean, if he was mentally insane, that means he was not guilty if he was mentally insane, huh? I mean...
They could use that. They can say that.
But still gonna go away,
He's still gonna go away, but he may get less time and have to go into like a mental institution or something as well.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked about it or not, but did we talk about how these people, the government, none of these people want to pay the people that turned him in? They don't want to pay the money. They do not want to pay.
The reward money for the person that called.
Yep.
I thought that's automatic.
Nope. They finding all kind of excuses saying why they don't have to pay that money.
And I heard that the McDonald's employee or whoever turned them in, they're getting threats.
Too.
And they're getting threats
Yep.
because people are so on this guy's side.
Yep.
It's really crazy.
It's sad. So people saying they're afraid to turn people in now. If you see something happening, they're saying they're afraid to turn them in because, especially when they're offering these rewards and they're not giving them.
They didn't give them the reward if that's what they were offering.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that'd be hot.
Yep. So we just
And some of these Walmarts in the store locking up the orange juice in the milk 'cause people stealing.
In what neighborhoods would that be, Rick?
Center Point.
Would it be particularly highly melanated neighborhoods?
You got to call the manager to get a gallon of milk, man. What the hell is going on?
They definitely lock up them healthcare products.
Oh, definitely. Brad, all your stuff say they ain't stealing from you and Judy.
Okay.
But we going in there getting that neutralizer shampoo.
I got something over here for him. I'll tell you that.
Okay. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. The color today, y'all, is pool. On the high end, you say pool, and on the low end, you say beautiful turquoise, honey. Some places, they lock up the washing powder.
Gary.
Huh?
I wonder what they had bicycle chains going through the milk.
Oh, my God.
Now, that's bad.
That is bad.
Gary, you got to push the button and then they'll send a code to your phone to get that button.
Are you serious? Oh, my God.
Yes, honey. It's getting hard, honey.
Oh, my God. All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the team.